Hello, my loves. Welcome to your weekly forecast for your children for the week of the 18th of January through the 25th. And when I'm late, that means the video, well, it's not technically late for this week too, because today starts it. But usually when I'm behind a week, it's like, we're not going to be behind for that next week. So you'll have this ready to go, prior to the start of the week, really. So let's get into it. So I've already flipped over the card for our Capricorn, our Taurus, and Virgo children. But before I continue, there's such a spiritual creativity that is strong today. And I've been listening to Tank and the Bangas and Moo Fresh and Moonchild, which are very unique and creative bands and artists that if you are into that, I would highly recommend that you check those bands out and be blessed by their creativity, talents, how they make stuff happen, because all of them are good. So for the week of the 18th through the 25th, and also before, because I forgot to say this in the last video, but this was Tahitian noni, which is very bitter if your system is not used to it. And then the more that you take it, your system develops an acquired taste for it. So it actually becomes a little bit sweeter, but right now it just tastes like dishwater. So that's probably an indication that I needed to drink a lot of it. But anyway, my goodness, because it begins with C. Our cardinal Capricorn, our fixed Taurians, and our mutable Virgos for our earth signs for the week of the 28th or the 18th through the 25th. So we have something where they're encouraged to let things flow. Definitely some regeneration going on this week, something healing, strong strength, something died, regeneration and healing for them. And you parents of earth signs, you are being revitalized. I see, like, you can't see it, and I'm trying not to, I don't want to look at the back of the card, but it's like a dawning of a new day, a fresh perspective of love. Your heart is healed, whole, happiness, joy, revitalized. You just feel like your heart is just in awe. Just that's what this is. It's transformative week for you guys coming up, but it's gonna feel really good. So let's see what we got here. Sorry, I bite my lip. So we have Coral, allow flow and synchronicity into your life. Is there some hesitancy to let the flow? Is your child being a stubborn Taurian and resisting the flow? But there's this invitation to let go of hesitance. Like I get this bucking thing, and it's like they're being encouraged to just let the flow happen. The situation was something that in the past it hurt your child's feelings, it leveled them, it took them by surprise, it caught them off guard, it hurt. It's like they weren't expecting something in the past. So this could have been last week, a couple of weeks ago, but regardless, they are healing from it. They're starting to pick themselves up. They're starting to move on and move forward. What's changing, they have spiritual growth in reverse. Excuse me. I'm looking at the card, but you should have a chance to see what it looks like as well. As it's in the reverse. Some things are falling apart. Some things are coming undone. Sometimes in order for things to grow, something has to have died first. So in this flowing, what's changing is certain things that are not jiving with the flow in order to facilitate spiritual growth are coming off. Your child may experience a regression, so keep that in mind. But I'm feeling with this card in reverse, in order for spiritual growth to happen, some things must die. Certain things must pass away. Something has to be pushed out of the way. So expect either the realization of this or something is removed from them. And that removal, if it's uncomfortable to their ego, it may cause them to resist it and act out and to some extent regress. But it's for their betterment. The spiritual growth can't happen until that stuff is out of the way. So there's some kind of realization of something. Now, they may take it well, and they may just get rid of it, but it's not going to feel good. I get that feeling right away. It's not going to feel good to the ego. It's going to be like this, not a sucker punch, but just this like, like, I don't want to do that. So there is some level of resistance, but it's to their betterment that they let something go in order for them to move forward and to grow spiritually. Now, the solution is they have become the true you. Show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. The solution is they are going to be taking a back seat and they are going to be staying to themselves. They are aware of being themselves, but it's going to be done in secret. It's going to be behind closed doors on their terms and in their own time. So they're realizing that they need to go with the flow, but all of this is done behind closed doors. Something is prompted externally that causes them to kind of process this and let something go. But this is for them. Keeping that, this development is for themselves. They're not going to share that this week. For you, dad and mom, this thing that just has your heart and you're just like, blissed out. It's like, I am hope. You get a wave of inspiration, influence, just something where you just, this help yourself. You get this encouragement, this grace, and it just propels you to just do one of those. Like, you just zenned out this week. It says, I am committed to being a shoulder to lean on. Today, I will reach out to someone to offer a selfless version of myself. I will listen with my heart. A situation is just presenting itself this week where you have the grace to support others, but you are in a spiritual place, transformative place where that's just where you are. And you have been given the grace to do that. So that work will be easy for you this week, that you are hope. You serve as a hope to those in need, and probably for your family, your kids, so you'll be able to help them through this with ease and help them process it, help them to see it differently, as well as just be a light to others at work, wherever you go outside of your home. Okay, so that is for our fire sign. Why do I keep saying that? Our earth signs. Now on to our fire child, which is our cardinal Aries, our mutable Leos, our fixed Leos, and our mutable Sagittarians. Let's see. So for the week of the 18th through the 25th, yay, childhood. So you're going to have some fun this week. Yep, and it says, have fun with your inner child. What's the situation? Creativity is blocked, was blocked. That was the situation, what's changing. Okay. All right. I feel like for parents of fire kids, you guys are aware of a situation that's happening, and you are either protecting yourself I see fortifying. So you are fortifying, you see something coming up, and you are just like fortifying weaknesses, like the foundation of a home, like structure. You're just padding the weak spots so that when whatever you see, whatever you foresaw, when it hits, it's not going to mess with your castle. So I see padding, I see preparation. I just see you parents, whatever this is, you're seeing something on the horizon and you're like, oh no. And you're just preparing, not my house. You're just making sure you're either saving something away. But I see that, I just see you maybe physically putting money away. That's possible for some of you, but I just see storage. I see something being fortified, weaknesses being fortified, preparation, preparing. Prep, that is the word. So some kind of preparation that you are doing to prepare for something ahead of you that you see that's coming this week and the upcoming weeks ahead. But you see a storm happening and coming, and you're like, not my house. Nope, sorry. And you're padding those weak spots so that when the flood comes, when the winds come, you and your family and your child will not be affected and impacted. So kudos to you. We'll get to that in a minute. For our fire signs this week, you're fearless. Your child is fearless. They're like free. They are so free, where the only thing that exists to them is joy, and that is from spirit. The only thing that exists for them is joy this week. That is their energy. They have the imagination card situation. Yeah, this moon is sad. But they imagine it's just like new beginnings or something. And then if you're paying attention to numerology, you have 3, and then you have 20, which equals to 3 and 2. A situation where they had lost imagination, lost hope, lost direction, for sure. So they felt either there's a situation now or a situation in the past where there's just a sense of, where do I go from here? I see stagnation. There's no dreaming. There's no outward. I see inward. Going deep within. This is planning. This is plotting. This is blueprint. That's the word that I'm looking for. Your child is not. I see inner blueprint, like they're working on themselves. Some awarenesses. This isn't, whatever this is not for human consumption. This is inward. There's some kind of inner work going on. Some kind of inner spiritual work. Red, blue, red. But some kind of inner spiritual work that's happening this week, and it's heavy. It's heavy. It's profound. It's deep. It's big. It's a profound inner work that's happening this week for them. I know I said stagnation and some other words, I forget, but I feel this is powerful inner work that's happening for them this week. Body changes in reverse. Again, I'm sensing the inner work, the inner processes that your child is, depending on, so these things you may not see in them, but they're thinking a lot. So if you see your child your fire child, like not talking, processing, you know, looking out into the distance, they are thinking about something, but it's a deep inner stuff going on. Regeneration. This is prep for some body changes. So this is before the body change. Because your body, when you're pregnant, even though your body, even before you get pregnant, your body prepares. Even before you get pregnant, body changes. Parents that I'm talking to, your body is in a state of preparation. Your ovaries release a tiny egg, a tiny cell, or a grouping of cells. Your body, and then it has to be fertilized. So it's like your child, there's some behind the scene body changes that are changing, whether it's mental or physical. But, and this could be, I don't see this as a bad thing. There's some behind the scenes body prep happening for your child. Maybe they're going to hit a growth spurt. Maybe, you know, they're getting baby teeth, you know, new teeth coming in, either, you know, new baby teeth or like new teeth, period, or their adult teeth are growing in. But it's prep. So it's like their body is preparing for those new teeth to show. It could be pre-pubescent. Your child's body is preparing to go through puberty. So you may notice some moods if that's the case with all of that, because the body is in preparation of changing and there's hormones involved. So if your child may be cranky, or if their body is preparing for new teeth to push through, whether it's the first set or the second set. If your child is going through puberty, their body is preparing for puberty, then they may be kind of cranky. So just keep that in mind, because our bodies are affected by those changes. If your child is an adult and they could be preparing for a pregnancy themselves. So that's something to consider. But just be mindful that in the preparation for this change, that there may be some kind of resistant emotion that comes up with it, with this body change. So your child is just joy. You're doing some inner work. And there's some, they're getting set up for a spiritual promotion. I will tell you that. Spirit wants them to just have fun, let go of fear, be joyous. They're working on themselves. It's not for outward sharing. Give me a second. I dropped my phone. And so for some of you, if you have adult children, they could be, their body mentally and physically, and spiritually, mentally, physically, they could be preparing for a pregnancy. So you'll be becoming a grandparent for some of you, if that's a scenario. For some other children, there's joy. It's a spiritual thing, you know, that they're experiencing, and it's going to have some kind of manifestation in their body. Whether they have a growth spurt, some kind of physical change is coming to their form in a good, benefiting way. So that's what's changing. And the solution is they have let go of anxiety in reverse. Calm your nerves, and you'll be able to hear the voice of your angels. They're at peace. They are for all of this peace and this spiritual angel talk. So I feel that they are settled. This is a prep week for your fire signs. They're focused on joy, purity of heart, happiness, all of that fun, happy stuff. There's some inner workings going on for them, and they are just grounded in a place of peace to receive what Spirit has for them. So for you guys, you're fortifying the areas. You're dedicated, of course. You see something coming for the long haul, and you were just like, I'm ready for this. You're making sure that your family is okay. It says, today I am committed to, and that's funny because water signs had this last week. Today I'm committed to accomplishing that one big task that I keep putting off for a better time because I am nervous I'll do it wrong or do not feel adequate. Today I will do it so I can feel accomplished and ready to take on the world. Could be taxes. You're like, oh no, I see that big purchase, or we got this big expense that's coming up, homeowners insurance, whatever, something that's due, and you're like, well, no, let me get these taxes done because we're going to need that money. So it's something like that, but you are committed, you were dedicated to getting this done because you know in the past you've put it off. It says, I will not stop until I am proud of the outcome, and I will not hold back again. I will gain confidence from this experience, and you will. And that's exactly what it is. So that is your message for your fire signs for this week. May it bless you. I'm excited for you guys because, I mean, you just have some vibrant colors. You got red, blue, red and blue in there, purple, and some more purple. So just a very colorful display. And I'm excited for what Spirit has in store for you all. Parents of water signs, we have our cardinal Cancer, our fixed Scorpios, and our mutable Pisces. This is your forecast for your children's forecast for the 18th through the 25th. I can already tell you that you guys are dealing with the same kind of energy this week where you were just like, making your presence known. You're being very definitive in what you are setting out to do. You are accomplishing your tasks. You are just about like, nope, not today. Anything I touch, I'm just like, nope. Like you're just about your business this week. Could be dealing with magic, perhaps, but we don't know. So let's see what your child has in store for them for this week. Ooh, connect to your deepest inner knowing, which is something that water signs do very well. They're very connected to their intuition. Unfinished symphony. There could be a project that they need to finish, or that they are, something along those those lines. I'm getting unfinished projects, like something it's not eating at them, but they're like this earnestness to get that done. What's changing is finances. It's in the positive. So I would say that some positive financial benefit is occurring for them, which is awesome. Blessings, opportunities, joy, treasures, rewards. That's the word that I'm looking for. So it could be some kind of recognition that your child receives this week, but that's what's changing, some kind of affinity towards them. And the solution is signs from heaven. So yes, this is going to be a good, positive, flowing week. All the cards in the upright for you, or it's just one card, but it's going to be great. So for your water signs for this week, they are asked to connect to their deepest inner knowing. So I would anticipate times deeper, like Spirit. So there is this desire to connect with Spirit, this invitation to connect with Spirit, this encouragement to connect with Spirit, this enticement, this desire. It's like they feel compelled to want to connect to the spiritual part of themselves. The situation is there is some kind of unresolved, unfinished work. They have unfinished symphony. And I see a little bit of, what is that Virgos have? Analysis paralysis, but it's not long lasting. There is like this desire, there is this, oh no, we're getting this done. Like there's this, so they're already in the mindset to finish this and overcome it. That's what I'm sensing for them. There's this desire to finish the symphony, to get it done. They're just waiting on the notes. So it's almost like they're not the lag. They're waiting for things to come to them, to come about, so that it's like, okay, I'm just waiting on this, or I still need this to happen first, or something like that, for all of the pieces to be in place, then I can finish this project. Or like if they ordered something. So it's not like they're not having analysis paralysis, like how do I fix this, or if only I had this. And it's not a procrastinating feeling or situation. It's like, they're playing the key. They're like, no, that's not the right note. So they're like earnestly seeking to find the right notes, or, waiting for something to come to them and to happen to them, like in a positive way, that they're attracting something to them so that they can finish this project, whatever it is, finish this goal, reach this aha, like this moment, like something that they're mulling over, a thought, an idea, something that your child is thinking about, whether it be a project or just a thought, some kind of conclusion that they're trying to come to. They can't get to it yet. And by them connecting to spirit, they're going to be able to, you see pink, 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 pink. So that may be a color that resonates with you. They have 5, they have 10. So this breaks down to a 5 and a 1 if you study numerology. So I will let you research those on your own if that resonates for you. What's changing, like I said, finances. So this is opportunity. For children, it's some kind of opportunity that's coming to them. It could be, if they're an adult, financial opportunities. I'm also seeing joy. I'm seeing rewards, accolades, acknowledgments, recognition. Those are coming. Those words are coming to me. But that's what's changing. So it's like, and yes, they're finishing this. This could be because, like, this happens because of this, that they finished it. Like, it's like they're connecting to their inner knowing. They find the notes that they need through their process. And because of this, they're rewarded. That's possible. And the solution is just continue to be connected to spirit. We have sign from heaven. Your loved ones in spirit are waving hello and giving you reassurance that you'll be all right. Something could happen that catches them off guard, and then they get the reassurance from heaven. But I feel like this is a sign from heaven that your child is on the right path. Like so maybe they need reassurance that they're on the right path, and this will confirm it for them. So overall, a good week energetically for our water signs. Let's see what's happening with you, dad and mom. Something you're definitely striking and striking a pose and getting stuff started. So he says, I am enough. This is about you. So you are putting boundaries down. And this is important for you. It says, today I am committed to knowing and embracing my worth. I deserve to receive the best, and I am enough to give the best. I make mistakes, I own them, and I learn from them. I love unconditionally and provide value to those around me. Nothing can kill my spirit or diminish my bright light. So you may have something that comes up that tries to do that. But I also feel that because of the past that you've had, you are just recognizing, like, no, not today. Like, that's not going to happen now. I've put down that barrier. This is what I'm saying. This is what's going to happen. This is what I'm doing. Nope, you don't have that ability. Nope, you're like just putting the boundaries down, and you're the one that's in charge and controlling stuff. You are dictating, and you're making stuff move according to how it fits you, how it suits you, how you see fit. So that is what's happening for you guys this week. You are enough. And you are making your presence known. You are making your requests known. You are just making it known that you're not here to play. You're not here for it. People can kick rocks. Like, you're just saying no. So it's like, if it is a work situation, you will be very clear, very definitive about what's going to happen and what you are and what you're not going to do. Also, my goodness, I forgot. I'm like, I gotta get ready. Anyway. Yeah, I see parents putting their foot down in the house, demanding a level of order in their home with their children. I also see like work, like ultimatums, non-negotiables, like almost like this way or no way. Like, just, you are so appalled by something at work that you just will not, like, there's no negotiating. You're like, nope, I will not do this. I'm not going to work for a company that does this. Either they go or I go, or, if you want me to do this, you need to change your policy. So being very respectful of yourself and your boundaries and expecting somebody to honor that. Okay. So that's for the water signs. Moving on to our air, that's our cardinal Libra, our fixed Aquarians, and our mutable Geminis. What is in store for you guys for this week? Again, got some brown here. Yep. Yeah, I'm sorry. And there's some stagnation with you guys too. Like, you want to transform, but you can't. There's some kind of block in the way. Whoever Spirit is bringing to my attention, this message is for you. If it's not for you, if it doesn't resonate, then it's not for you. Don't worry about it. It's not for you this week, and that's okay. So our air signs, and I don't know what the transit is. Let's see. Because this was last week. It was just like, needing to ground themselves. And I feel that they are. I think that they've learned their lesson from last week, and they are instituting some kind of boundary where they're like, no, I'm not playing that. I'm not involving myself in this. So there's some kind of growth and evolution in them stepping away from what level they choose to participate in. We have the situation is a never-ending story in reverse. So either something is ended, they're putting a stop to it. There's some kind of like chaos or disorder concerning a never-ending situation. We got 11 here, and we have 10. So 3 and 7, that breaks down to 10, which equals 1. So we have a 2 and a 1 in numerology. So let's go to 37 and see if I can get a little bit more information on this. Yep. This is like I said, this is confirming this. They don't want to be bothered. This is, not my monkey, not my circus. Your child is not involving themselves. Your child is not involved in this drama and this bullshit. They are not playing. It's like the situation is they have learned to disconnect. It says this is a time to avoid drama at all costs, especially when it comes to other people's stuff. This is family stuff. Your sensitivity is on overload these days, and you're best served by keeping your distance. Your mantra today is not my circus, not my monkeys. All this drama will pass, and you will carry on unscathed and blameless. So I'm sorry to hear that this is happening in your family. I'm sorry that this is affecting your child, especially Aquarians, because I know they have consistently, Spirit has brought them to me. The universe has gave me messages for that particular group that is dealing with some kind of family issue where it's just chaos. And let me tell you this, it takes two people for chaos. If somebody goes away, if someone does not participate, you can't have an argument with two people. My mother would tell me, you can't argue by yourself. So it's like you were not your body. You were not your emotions. You can see things differently and say, okay, this person is triggering me. Why am I triggered? Well, I feel the need to be justified or to be right, or for whatever it is. It's like, well, then I don't really need that. I don't need to be justified. I know who I am. I know what my truth is. They're not going to get it. I don't owe them anything. Like, I don't owe them that response to defend that with this person. Okay, so let me step back even further. And then it's like, when you realize, it's like, well, I'm not my emotions at all. Like, I am a spirit having an earthly experience. I'm not attached to these feelings. Okay, well then, and you find yourself removing yourself more and more from the circumstance. And it's like, you need to do that. Whoever this trigger person is, that's their fear. That's their unresolved issues. And they can't have any ball to like push around if the ball isn't there. So you have to remove yourself. If you can, as much as you can, limit your interactions with this person, block them from your phone. Turn your phone on silent, or have set hours, because certain people, they're unhappy. So therefore, and obviously I know this from personal experience. So it's like, you have to first assess that this situation is foolish. It in and of itself is non-existent. So when you take yourself out of the equation of the foolery, then it's like, I have my own life. I don't need to, like, there's no point for me to participate with this individual because it's hurting your child. That's the only reason why I'm going in this long spiel. Your child is hurt. And it's up to you to do the work within you. Cut yourself off from people, places, and things that are causing your child hurt. Who's more important, your child or your drama? Because right now you're probably thinking you're choosing your drama over your child to some extent. And then it's like, okay, well, I want to protect my child from the drama. Yes, there's going to be some of that backlash that hits you. I understand. And on top of that, you can say, you know what? The drama can stay over there. We don't, anything from my past, that's the past. This is today. I have my son and I, my daughter and I, my children and I want to focus on them. I want to make sure that my kids are okay. My Aquarian child, my air sign child, whatever the case may be, I'm bigger than this. Like, it's like you and your emotions have to take yourself out, take your emotion out of it as best as you can, because it's hard, especially when it's triggered. But A Course in Miracles helps. And you just like, I'm not triggered. There's nothing to this. Whatever this person is doing, It's irrelevant. And then you like, instead of focusing on the pain and the fear, then it's like, well, that's not real either. What else could I be doing with all this energy that I've been wasting? Let me go cook my children a healthy meal. You know, let me go listen to some music. Let me burn some incense or some sage and clear the negative energy or whatever. But your child needs to be the priority. And they have not been, because of the attachment that you have placed on this situation, whoever this is for. Because I know that this is so specific, it's not going to resonate with every air sign. But whoever this is for, and I have a feeling it's specifically for Aquarians. And it's not going to be for every Aquarius. It's just whoever has asked for this message is for you, because Spirit gave it to me. That's what you got to do. I think this was in the upright. So yes, self-care. Your child is going to start, because they know it's like, okay, I'm not getting the support, so I got to support myself. And then I got to fill my own cup, because right now somebody can't do it for me. So your child is going to be focusing on doing things, activities, spending time with people that make them feel better and fill their cup. And I get anxiety. I feel tired. I'm feeling really exhausted from whatever this bullshit is right here for your child. I'm tired. It's a lot of drama, and please, if this resonates with you, please tell me. Please comment this in, the comment section, because this has been going on for a while, like September at least. And I get it. I hear you. I understand. But your child needs a break. This is exhausting for them. Just imagine, if it's bad for you, think about how it is for them, because they can't do anything about it. They don't have a job. They can't go in a car, unless maybe they're a teenager, but they still got to come home if they don't have their own place. So the solution is, just accepting that they may be on their own with this one. They have family harmony in reverse. And it could be that accepting that there is not going to be harmony. That's the first step. Just accept this is not going to work out. There's not going to be any family harmony as it currently stands, and that there's a better plan. It says, your loved ones form a strong pillar of support, embrace their love, and put past issues behind you. This is not a season for that. Right now, your child knows that y'all can't get past it. So they're on their own. That they can put the past behind them and just be like, you know what? Nope, I'm good. And I really feel them doing that. Just looking out for themselves. This situation isn't changing. So what they are going to do is invest in them. They're like, okay, I'm grounding myself. I'm cutting myself off from the chaos. I'm feeding my cup. I'm, investing in self-care. Yes, there is a Melissa in the grocery store behind us, which is available on Amazon. Great price. Or I got it when I was on sale for Christmas. Yeah, they're filling their own cup, and they realize that the current order of things is not going to continue. It's not going to work out. So they're not putting any more hope in hoping for family harmony. You're exhausted. You get leveled. Something is just, you hit a wall. There's a block. Something, and I don't even want to say blindsided, but you're like literally upside down. You're just caught up in the undercurrent and the undertow. I'm playful. Yeah, you're tired. Like there is no playful energy, no playfulness, no excitement. I mean, your joy is on reserves right now. It says, I'm committed to not being so serious. I'm committed to letting my beautiful hair down in the car. I will put on the radio and turn that music up. Everyone dances to their own tune, but today my tune is the best. I will enjoy every minute. You are chilling. You are solemn. You are just, you're just trying to recuperate and heal at this point. So I apologize that this is such a heavy message, but it is for some air sign, some specific group of air signs. So let me know how this resonates with you guys in the comment section. And I'm like, which hand? Okay. And that's it. We'll see you again next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that bogus stuff that they always tell us to tell you. And as always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. We're at 104 subscribers as of this video. So thanks, you guys. We are 5 subscriptions away from unlocking your 2020 readings. So please, let's get that done, because we're like more than halfway through the month of January. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for your continued commitment and growing this channel. It means so much to me that you guys value what I desire to offer you as parents, and I'm glad that it resonates. Surprised but not that there isn't anybody else that I'm aware of doing this, but I'm glad that I am here and you guys look for me to present this for you. So we'll see you guys again soon, and I hope to have February's uploaded sometime next week. So I know I'm late, but I am a mom and I got stuff to do. So we'll get it done as soon as I can. Thanks, you guys. Take care.